Hi guys, Logan here with another video, and today I got something cool to show you. If you guys remember back when I reviewed the female drop-down portrait, I said I was going to try to get my hands on a dead Fred. Well, I went on Mercari and I found one for a decent price. It was still brand new in box, and I grabbed it. So, here he is. This came out originally for Party City all the way back in 2020. And I initially passed on it because of how small it was and how expensive this thing was. I don't remember the price anymore, but I remembered it being a little too much for what it was. So I just didn't get it. But when I got the female version, I kind of realized, man, I really should have gotten Dead Fred. So I went back and I found one and I got it, and I'm really happy I did because he is really cool and he really goes perfectly with the other portrait, which I will do a comparison video of him eventually. But this is Fred. So Fred is this kind of crotchety old man. He looks kind of grumpy. And it's the same concept as the woman, except this is the original one. So Fred is a little more detailed, as you could definitely tell looking at, like, if you go to the other video. His frame is painted a little better. It's got some silver dry brushing, and then he's got these skulls all around it that are painted. And then his candle also has multiple colors. He has two candles that shine up on his face. And then he's got this kind of decayed, weathered, elderly face with these kind of heavy brows and these sunken-in eyes. And then you can see he's got this portrait where he looks very nice. It does look like it's kind of coming off a bit. I might just need to glue it down a little better. It might just be the adhesive coming up. And then he actually has hair. He's got this long, sparse out hair. So he actually doesn't drop down nearly as violently as the woman, which is good. I like that because the woman, if I get my hand too low, she'll hit my hand and it hurts. He does not hurt. But he is thick. He's thick plastic. And you can kind of see his neck right there. And here's the back. So you can see he has this hanger piece, which you pretty much need a hook for these. Because I tried to put him up the woman with a thumbtack, and it's the same bracket. And she leans a lot. So I'm assuming Fred is going to be the exact same situation. So just a heads up on that. So what I like about these is the fact that when you have them on, the candles stay lit and they flicker. So they have this kind of idle mode, and then when you walk by, they'll activate. It's a more effective jump scare. I feel like if the candles were off, it would make it a little more, like, obvious. So, I mean, it is a little obvious that it does something, but I feel like it dropping down that fast definitely kind of catches you off guard. It's quick, too. Like, this is a really quick motion. It does get you. I do really like it. He's not as heavy, which I like it. Like, overall, he's not as heavy, so it's easier to hang up, which is just really, really, really nice. I like that he's not as difficult to, manage. So, he doesn't have as many lighting features. He just has these two white LED eyes, which are freaking blinding, by the way, and then the candles. So I'll go ahead and turn them on. He's got, I think, 3 phrases. See, there's the idle mode that I was talking about. They sound and motion activated.
Let me get a little closer look. I seem to have lost my head.
Take it.
I'm not gonna scare you too much.
Oh, I turned it off prematurely. It was just him laughing. But that's really all he does. So it's the same as the woman. Just... That's really loud, dude. Just different phrasing. I think he has fewer than her. But I like him a lot. I think he's cooler now that I have both. So, I don't know. I think he's neat. I like how thick the plastic is. It's not like a thin blister mold. Because I had a Sunstar item that was like this, but it was bigger. It was a head and a mirror. And that was like this flimsy blister mold that warped. And this is like thick, really nice quality plastic that I don't feel like is going to warp on me. I don't feel like it's going to crack. Even the frame, again, it's a thick plastic. It's not going to warp. It's not brittle. I feel like it's going to last me a while. So I feel like that's what really makes these like great compared to like similar items, if that makes sense, is the fact that they're thicker and they're definitely nicer quality than, you know, some other items. Fred, again, I do like how he's got this like rot on his face. It almost makes him look diseased, especially with him being this dark gray. Because it was originally like a pale white, but I like him like this where he's darker. Because he looks sick. Like, he looks sickly. Which I feel like really matches him even more. So he looks less like a zombie, more like just a sick old man. Which, I mean, I think that's really cool. So, yeah, that's Dead Fred. I like him. And you guys will definitely see, because I did have her sitting over here, a comparison between these two because they are pretty different. And I like that. So stay tuned for that video because it's going to be pretty fun. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.